everything I read or see. It's just the way my mind works. Sometimes having a great memory can be really helpful. Like today, when our class got lost hiking around science camp. Miss Frogbottom had left her map of the campground back in her tent, but she'd shown us the map earlier, so I'd memorized all the hiking trails. When we got lost on our hike, I was the one who got us back to our campsite. I love being at science camp. Our class is here for 2 whole days, studying nature and sleeping under the stars. Today, we did experiments to find out what kinds of minerals are in the soil. Tomorrow, we're going to test the creek water for bacteria. This is my kind of field trip. We aren't the only kids at the campground. Right now, there are other classes sprinkled around the woods, sitting at their own fires, eating marshmallows, and telling ghost stories. For them, this is probably their biggest adventure for the whole school year. But not for our class. We go on a lot of field trips. Miss Frogbottom says people learn best from experiencing things, so she takes us out of school really often, which we all love. Well, almost all of us love it anyway. Tony's not too sure. Do you think there really are bears in the woods? He asks nervously. Miss Frogbottom smiles from across the campfire she built near our class's campsite. There may be, she says calmly, but as long as we clean up our trash and don't leave any food around, the bears should leave us alone. Tony starts biting nervously at the skin around his nails, which is kind of gross since he still has dirt under his fingernails from this morning's experiments. I hate field trips, he complains. They're always so scary. Come on, Tony, Oliver replies. Bears would be the least scary creatures we've met up with on one of Miss Frogbottom's field trips. I know what Oliver means. Miss Frogbottom has taken us on some pretty interesting trips. Once she took us to Egypt, where we saw the pyramids and the tombs of the great pharaohs. That part was really fun. But meeting a living mummy who wanted to hold us prisoner in his tomb of doom sure wasn't. Another time, Miss Frogbottom took us to Scotland. While we were there, we came face to face with the Loch Ness Monster. He was huge. To make things worse, Tony nearly drowned. You may be wondering how our class can travel all over the world on field trips and still get back in time for dismissal. No airplane goes that quickly. But we don't travel by plane, or train, or even bus. We actually travel by map. Or more specifically, Miss Frogbottom's magic map, the huge one she carries in her backpack. Ordinarily, I don't believe in magic. I've always thought there was a scientific explanation for anything that happens in the universe. But I can't think of any explanation for how Miss Frogbottom's map works unless it's by magic. Because when Miss Frogbottom points her finger at a place anywhere in the world, we are suddenly taken there in a matter of seconds. So you can imagine how curiously we are all staring at our teacher now as she reaches into her backpack. Is she about to pull out the magic map? Are we about to be magically transported from science camp to someplace far away? Nope. Miss Frogbottom was just reaching for a red plastic back scratcher. She's using it to scratch at the mosquito bites on her back. Ah, our teacher says. That's better. The mosquitoes at science camp are vicious, Emma says. She scratches at her arm. I think one of them bit me 3 times. Impossible, Aiden tells her. After a mosquito bites you, it dies. That's not true, I tell Aiden. Female mosquitoes bite people to get their blood. Then, they use that blood to nourish their eggs. In its 6-week lifetime, a mosquito lays eggs over and over again, up to 200 eggs at a time, which means mosquitoes have to bite a lot of people, some more than once. Emma smiles proudly. See,